What's up, guys? I'm Cody Brockway, and you are back here for another episode of Brockway's Vinyl Bites. Yeah, we are rocking today. I'm really excited to do today's episode. Of course, we get to talk about one of my favorite bands of all time. Anyone who knows me knows this to be very true, but I love Metallica so much. It should be pretty apparent. Obviously, check out my shirt. Oh, look at Kirk Hammett's Ouija guitar shirt. Oh, just amazing. So cool. And I'm getting to go see them in a couple weeks. And so it's got me kind of thinking a little bit about Metallica. I'm always thinking a bit about Metallica, actually a bit. And you know what? I wanted to do something that showcases what I think are some of their most underrated songs. And there's only probably two or three albums from the catalog that I didn't pull from for this list. And these are songs that I feel could definitely just use some more love and appreciation among the Metallica fan base. A lot of them are 90s and newer. I didn't pull out anything from 72 Seasons because although it's just upon its second anniversary, these albums have been around, like the previous albums have been around a lot longer, so people have had more time with them. And in some time, I'll probably make a episode about 72 Seasons and such, because it's a great album. I really, really like that record a lot. It's one of my top Metallica records, actually. But I didn't include it on the list today. So I'm talking about the 10 most underrated Metallica songs, according to me. We are going to start off with a song that the band had only ever played live once because they don't like the song. But lots of fans have appreciation for this song. There's this niche of Metallica fans that absolutely dig this song. And you already know what it is. Going back to the Ride the Lightning record, it is Escape. It's just a great song. It's not... Well, it was kind of like a last-minute inclusion on the album. It was supposed to be as filler, but the whole album has this really great flow to it, and this is definitely part of it. It doesn't feel disjointed at all. It's very obviously it's one of the most influential metal albums of all time. But Escape's just a cool song, and I love the riffs in it, especially in the verse, and then that sort of melodic change in the chorus. Da 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 da. Life's for my own, to live my own way. Great lyrics, and but the band has only ever played it live once, and the fans are calling for it to get played again. Escape from Metallica, from the Ride the Lightning record, comes in at number 10, and this is not a ranking. This is just shining light on sort of different corners of their discography. And these two songs, obviously from Ride the Lightning and the next one I'm about to mention, are probably the oldest songs here that I'm going to mention. Again, from another one of the most influential metal albums of all time is Master of Puppets. But it's not one of the tunes that you automatically think of right off the hop. I went for Damage Incorporated. It's just an absolute belter of a song. And, they come in on high energy. It's high energy throughout, but they're a very dynamic band. So they get the slow moments, like, Welcome Home Sanitarium and the bits of Orion and things like that. And then they just come back out with this menacing track. Damage Incorporated. Dan, 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 dan. And I gotta say, for all you Lars naysayers out there, I know you're all full of shit, all right? Yeah, you're full of shit, but the drumming on this record, and this song in particular, is absolutely killer. Damage Incorporated at number 9. Excellent track. And then next up, from 2016's Hardwired to Self-Destruct, we've got a tune called Dream No More. I just love the slow, haunting groove of this, and Dreaming No More. Awesome. It's so groovy, and it's such a cool song, and it just seems like not enough people appreciate it, because I don't even think Metallica played it live or anything like that, but it might not be out of place on one of the Load records. Cthulhu Awakens. But then again, it's kind of like this Load meets one of their older songs, like obviously harks back to the Cthulhu idea in the lyrics, right, from the Call of Cthulhu, from Ride the Lightning, and it's just a very awesome song from a very awesome album. I like this album a lot. Very cohesive album, and it's just brilliant. This is the only song that I pulled from this record, but I could have actually pulled so many. Like Spit Out the Bone is one of the all-time great Metallica songs. Just like Dream No More, Moth into Flame, Now That We're Dead. These are all really awesome songs on this record. But yeah, at number 8, Dream No More. We're going to go back to 1988 with this next one from Injustice for All. Eye of the Beholder. Again, it's a one that they don't really play live very much, but it's just an awesome song. Do you see what I see? Da 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 da. And I love the riff in that. And the soloing in this is awesome. Not to mention the groove change between the verses and refrains, choruses, if you will, and Kirk Hammett just going wild on the solos. Yeah, love it. Love this whole record, right? I mean, what could I have, what else could I have pulled from this record? I almost went for The Frayed Ends of Sanity, but Eye of the Beholder was staring me right in the eyes, you know what I'm saying? Just a totally groovy track, and it's supreme Metallica, man. Great stuff. Okay, going up to 1996, and Eating My Bitch. Been one of my favorite Metallica songs for years. I love the song, especially if someone pisses you off, you know. It's just such a great track. It's just like, it ain't my fault, it ain't my bitch, it ain't my problem, is what he's saying. Out of my way, out of my day, out of your life and into mine. Just sort of keep it all to yourself, man. Don't burden me with this crap. And just what a great song. And it starts off the album. This album is unfairly maligned in the catalog among the fan base, in my personal opinion. You either love it or you hate it. I'm in the love it camp. I think this album's fantastic. I like it more than Reload. Of course, we do have a song from that coming up. And but yeah, Ain't My Bitch at number 6, even though it's not a ranking, like I said before, but just an absolute powerhouse of a song. You know, you're driving down the street, driving down the highway in your car, and you put the CD in, and or the record in this case, but you put that song on, and it's just like, yeah, I can do anything, man. It just gives you that it just gives you that feeling of power, and that's what metal does, man. So Metallica hitting the right chords here, definitely. And okay, now I'm going to talk about something from a record that is not the best Metallica record, but even with that, there's still favorable moments. Favorable? Yeah, there's favorable moments on it that are still very good. There's a couple of great songs on this, but the one I went for is a less obvious choice, of course, from Saint Anger. We've got Shoot Me Again. Shoot me again, I ain't dead yet. Obviously, okay, no one likes the drum sound on this. I'm a drummer. I'd be totally down if they remixed this album. That's not what we're talking about. I'm not here to bag on it. I'm just saying there's a couple of cuts on this that I do like a lot. Frantic is cool. Saint Anger, obviously, Some Kind of Monster is a belter of a track, but Shoot Me Again, that's the way I want it to go. Just an awesome track, and it'd be nice if they pulled it out, because when I saw them live last time, they did Dirty Window, which was cool. But if they pulled out Shoot Me Again, that would just bring the house right down. Shoot me again, shoot me again, shoot it. Really cool. What a great song. And no, I'm not a overall big fan of that album, mostly due to the production, but there are some really great tracks on that, and that is one of them. If you don't remember it, or if you haven't heard it before, go check it out. It's a great tune. Now I'm going to go to the most famous album in Metallica's catalog, but this song kind of goes under the radar, probably because of all the other big smash songs that are on this record. But 1991, yeah, Black Album. It's so black you can't even see the snake on it, but yeah, there you go. This copy has been in my possession for a long time, and it's seen some love. The song I'm choosing is "The Struggle Within." I love that song, just the way it starts out with that that sort of snare roll thing that he does, and they come in with that riff, dun 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 dun. And then the way that the riff comes in, dun 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 dun, and the hi-hat comes in on the offbeat, kind of messing up the listener as to where the one is, but you figure it out, of course, when the kick drum comes in with the cymbal. It's just a great song, and the changes all throughout the song. It's a very intricate song. You really got to have chops to be able to pull this off. It's just a banger of a song. Struggle Within! Awesome song. And I love the solo that they do. I love Kirk Hammett's solo. I'm a big fan of Kirk Hammett. I love his solos. And but then when they come out of the solo with that go, that's one of the best riffs in all of Metallica history. And there's so many great riffs throughout their whole catalog. But this song and that part of that song is just so fantastic. Again, you're driving down the street and that comes on, and my windows and mirrors are shaking on the vehicle, man. Oh, so good. This whole album, it's one of my, some days it's my favorite Metallica album, depending on my mood. But yeah, Black Album. Struggle within, it's too fine. Your ruin. Oh, I just can't help it but sing along. It's just an awesome track. Oh, The Struggle Within. Banger. Now, what do we got next? Oh, yeah. From possibly the most underrated album in their catalog. Of course, they'd gone through the 90s with Load and Reload, and then they came in the 2000s with 2003 Saint Anger. Not everyone's favorite, right? But they came back and they really hark back to that heavy, aggressive, progressive thrash metal sound, especially with this album. It's a very proggy album, actually. Death Magnetic, 2008. Yeah, people say what they want about the production, but it's really just a badass record, and everything just seems to really work well on this. I really enjoy this album, and I love My Apocalypse. So I love the whole record, but the song I'm choosing here is My Apocalypse. Spit apart, spit apart, spit it out. Just an absolutely, it's Metallica playing on 11, just absolutely killing it. Oh, I'm just... It's just amazing. It's a great track. It's a belt, like Tara would say, and like I said a little bit ago about another song. It's an absolute belter of a tune. It is just suffer into my apocalypse. James Hetfield literally feels like God on this. There's no way around it. It literally feels like he is the most powerful man in the world when he's singing on this song, on this whole album. But this song really just, yeah, My Apocalypse, just a belter of a tune. My gosh, count how many times I've said that about that song. Just a great song. And another one from an album that's kind of underrated. Of course, we're talking about the Reload record here, and this is a song, obviously it had songs like Fuel and Memory Remains. Those are pretty big hits for the band to this day. But what about Devil's Dance? And how Jason Newsted is right at the front with that boom, 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 do 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 do, getting on his Michael Anthony thing going on there. It's really cool, and the riffs build up, and the way it builds, and it's just this almost sexy groove the whole way through. The riffs are awesome. Then James comes in with that, yeah, I feel you too. And Lars is just laying it down like a mother effer, man. Oh, yeah, just that. I'm a sucker for that slow groove, and they do it so well. This song is just awesome. Ha ha, let's dance. Devil's Dance, just Metallica showing off the power in the Reload era. Very, very great. And, like I said before, this is not a ranking. But, if it was, the number one most underrated Metallica song ever. Yeah. From this album, it's a tune called Bleeding Me. I'm digging away for something. Just 9 minutes. It's such a dramatic, such an emotional song, and the way it's so dynamic. It starts off very quiet, and then it builds up to that heavy chorus. I take the leash that's leading me. Ooh, I can't take it. Just an absolutely fantastic song, and I'd say that one of Kirk Hammett's best guitar solos is on this song. Bleeding Me, absolutely fantastic. I love Metallica so much, man. So the 10 most underrated Metallica songs, according to me, they are in the top 5 best bands of all time, in my personal opinion. My personal favorite bands of all time, anyway. We got Escape from Ride the Lightning. We've got Damage Incorporated from Master of Puppets. We've got Dream No More from Hardwired to Self-Destruct. We've got Eye of the Beholder from Injustice for All. We've got Ain't My Bitch from Load. We've got Shoot Me Again from Saint Anger. We've got The Struggle Within from the Black Album, or some people would call it self-titled, but the fans know it's the Black Album. My Apocalypse from Death Magnetic. Devil's Dance from Reload, and Bleeding Me from Load. Fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. I want to say thanks to everyone who's just, been subscribing to the channel lately. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. And what are your favorite, most underrated Metallica songs in your personal opinion? Let me know down below. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to rock on!